What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today we're going to be talking about Huskers. There's a clip surfaced on YouTube that's claiming Huskers to 100% have wall hacks where they pop up on his screen, and it does look like it. So we're going to have a look and analyze the clip today and see if we can break it down and find out if it is anything that's actually incorporated into the game. We're going to try and debunk this thoroughly, and if we can't, then, well, the question remains, is it wall hacks? If you do enjoy today's video, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. It's the best place for you guys to contact me about any streamers, no matter how big or small, if you believe they are cheating. Right, let's crack on with the video. So this clip is surfaced on YouTube called Huskers Called Out After Hitbox Shows Up While He's Aiming at This Enemy. Walling? ? Right? So we're going to play it through full speed for you now, and then once we've done that, we're going to go through it and try and break it down. We're going to try and debunk this clip, okay? Because I want to know whether or not we can just cancel out any possibility. If we can cancel out all other possibilities, then we have to ask the question, is it wall hacks? So we're going to play it through now in full speed. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are probably thinking, that this is a glitch in the game, but what I want to state before moving forward is that there are actually glitches occurring in this gameplay that we've seen in the clip so far. But let's skip to the part where this glitch occurs so you guys know that this isn't what I'm talking about when we're talking about potential wall hacks from Huskers. At this point in the video, he actually has what is the airstrike crosshair, and this can actually occur with a sequence of different things. Originally, when this glitch first occurred, you had to have dead silence on, or not on, but have it, hold it, and then pick up a cluster strike, and then that would actually give you the crosshair from an airstrike. And a lot of people were questioning what it was, because how often do you put an airstrike down close to you to the point where you can see what the crosshair looks like? It's very rare that you would put it down on top of yourself, so why would you even know what it looks like? However, you can see it here in this clip now. Those squares with the small little cross in the center, that's actually what you would see if you were to aim down sight with an airstrike. If you don't believe me, you can go and test it. We've spoken about this in the past when it occurred on a clip of Aiden, and a lot of people were wondering what it was. They were calling it wall hacks, they were saying it was aimbot, they were calling it all sorts of different things. But just let it be known that that is not what we're talking about today. We're going to pull it back to the start, and we're going to analyze a little bit of the gameplay at the start. And that is actually where the moment occurred that looks just like wall hacks. But let's go and take a look at that now. So this is in 0.25 speed. Remember, guys, we don't actually have to have our headsets on or really be listening to what's going on, because although we're talking about wall hacks, usually you would be able to talk about, oh, they could hear the enemy and so on, but this is about what visual wall hacks look like, okay? The accusation that's gone out against Huskers is because a player box, or what looks like a player box, appears to pop up for a split second. Let's play it through now and you'll get to see exactly where we mean. Okay, I've paused it right there. Let's zoom in on that now. So you can see the yellow box by the door. Now, that does look like a player box. Certain cheat providers do have player boxes where they are completely filled. However, a lot of them are just a line that surrounds the enemy on a player box. That right there looks just like a yellow player box. Very strange, I would say, because it literally just pops up in the blink of an eye. It's literally only visible for milliseconds. A lot of people are saying this is a player box, and it does look like wall hacks. So what could it be? Let's take wall hacks out of the equation for a second. What could that be? Could that be a window on the other side of the building where the green smoke from the storm is actually showing through it? If you have a look at the color of that, compare it to the color of the smoke in the background, for me right now, that is probably the biggest possibility if we're going to try and debunk the fact that that's wall hacks. I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, that looks like a player box when you first see it. It's in the little Blink of an eye, okay? Don't blink, you'll miss it. One of those moments. So what else could it be? Now we play it forward a little bit more. He turns straight away as well. And this is the real damning thing of why people believe that it was wall hacks. It's a sequence of different things. That yellow box shows up whilst Huskers is looking off to his left. Which, by the way, guys, he's looking to his left. But he does have a UAV up. So how far is he looking to his left? Is he twisting his head 90 degrees like certain other streamers we've spoken about in the past? Or is he just sort of moving his eyes up to the top left corner of his screen? Which would make sense because he's got a UAV up. Now you've got to look at this logically. You can't just point the finger and say he's a top streamer, he's cheating. You've got to look at it logically. So, first of all, yellow box looks suspicious. He's looking up to his left at the same time. Okay, looks suspicious. Then you take into consideration that as soon as that yellow box appears, he does a full 90-degree turn to his right in the game, and then the yellow box disappears. All them together, well, I'll tell you now, that's damning. It looks like he's accidentally slipped up, showed his cheat on stream, whilst meant to be looking at a different monitor, and he's decided to try and hide that by doing a little pivot to the right, whilst toggling them off, right? Because I'm sure that's what a lot of people will think and say. But again, like we've said, he's looking at his minimap because he's got a UAV up. The colour of the box was pretty much the same colour as the smoke that's in the background from the storm. So is there a window through that door that could quite well have left that sort of shape that looked like a player box? Let's take a look further. Okay, there's no window in that room. But think about the angle that he was looking at it. What angle was he coming in towards that door when we first saw the yellow box? I'd say you would have been able to see through the door on the left, but not fully. Okay, but also take a look at this window here. There is also a little yellow square, which to me again looks like the storm in the background shining through a window. Right? You following me? We continue on. And as we get further, closer, you can actually see more yellow on the left side here on that window. So again, that's the exact same colour of what the so-called player box looked like. Pushes in through the room, and look, there is a door on the left. Now think about the angle. Think about the angle that he was coming in on. Would he have been able to see through that door and see the window that's in the other room? Continue playing. Right? Would he have been able to see that window while he was outside? Is that a possibility? Yes, it's a possibility. And it is the exact same colour, isn't it? Right? So I genuinely believe at this point I've already debunked it, but we're going to continue further because it's a 30-second clip. We're only 4 seconds into it, and the incident that occurred that caused people to believe the Huskers had a yellow player box show up on his screen, that was literally like a second and a half into this 32-second clip. So what was it? We've already seen that it's the same colour as the storm. We've already seen that he can now see another yellow player box through that door, which is in fact a window, and he can just see outside that has the background, which is the storm that closes in. So he was also able to see it through the left window, and again, whilst he was looking through that left window, which would have been to the right of him now, he would have been able to see through the window that's on the back wall. There are so many things that can look like cheats but aren't, and it's sometimes just as simple as sitting there and breaking it down, guys. I'm sitting here now breaking it down, and this occurs, right? When this occurred, I knew it was a glitch instantly. And if you remember rightly, people accused Z-Laner recently in Vanguard of using wall hacks because he saw dots and circles through the stairs. If you actually look, while this square is occurring, which is the crosshair of an airstrike, you can actually see the circle on the door to the left of Huskers, which once occurred in a Z-Laner clip. Simple things that are built into the game. Now, of course, this is actually a glitch, what he can see now. But all the way through this, he can see the enemies on the minimap, okay, so far. It looks like the UAV is still going. Kills that enemy. And another thing I'd like to point out as well is that the enemy seems to have come from a different location to where that yellow box appeared. I think we've already summed it up. I think we've debunked it completely. A lot of people are talking about this clip. I've actually been sent this myself by about 15 people already. I'm recording, it's 11:30 at night now. This is probably not going to go out until about 11 o'clock in the morning UK time, but it's been debunked, guys. But if you don't believe that that's been debunked, go back in the video, watch it where we watch the full clip, you cannot see any yellow boxes at any other point in the game. Also, just have it be known that if he was to be using cheats in the game and he was looking at a left monitor, he would be running them on his left monitor, which could quite well be an external PC. It wouldn't be running on the same PC. It wouldn't be showing up on his game monitor if he had it running on a separate monitor. Because the reason people use a separate monitor is to make sure it's not showing up on their gaming monitor, okay? So the sequence of events that occurred in the initial moments where a yellow box appears whilst he's looking to his left and then pivots to the right, almost like he's trying to hide it, in that moment, it looks ridiculously suspicious. So I understand why people are claiming it, and that's why I wanted to just clear things up here. By no means am I here defending big streamers, but I would definitely make sure I'm putting out the right information at all times. So whilst I'm doing this is something that I would usually do in the background. If somebody sends me one clip or two people send me the same clip, I will analyze it and I will message them and let them know what it actually is in the game, okay? But when I have so many people sending me it, all in a big rush, in a hurry, almost like Huskers has been caught cheating, Huskers is banged to right? And I understand the anticipation of actually getting one of these big streamers caught, because there are lots of them out there running scripts in their mouse, macros in their mouse, the Logitech mouse where they can download it embedded into the mouse, Huskers, and there are others out there downloading aimbot and wall hacks and they are getting away with it. But moments like this, if it's put out in the wrong context or wrongfully accused of being something it's not, can just completely destroy any credibility of a channel doing these types of videos. So when we pull it back here, you can see at this point now, if we watch it again through, we'll watch it in full motion so you can see the yellow box appear. Look at the angle he's on now. It only appears as he whips to the right. It disappears then because he's moved too far to the left. Think of the angle again. Then he pushes in again and you can see the box there, which is in fact the window. And as he gets closer, the colour changes slightly. You can see the window there where he could see the yellow box prior through the window on his left pushing in. It all adds up. And that is how I would break that down. And if somebody sent me this, just one individual, I would have messaged them back and said, listen, this isn't cheats. It's the storm in the background shining through a window through two door frames, which he can see just as he's pivoting to his right. It's just, it looks crazy, but it's not. So in this instance, guys, Huskers got off scot-free. Lucky bugger. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been waiting in anticipation for this video. Obviously, I have set times that I upload to this channel, so that is why it's out now. Okay, but I hope you did enjoy the video. I hope you understood the breakdown and how I actually go about looking at these clips before putting them in a video. I actually break them down myself and try and debug them thoroughly to the point where there is no other option other than it being what it looks like. But in this case, it was very straightforward to do. It was not wall hacks, it was not a player box. It was definitely the colour of the storm showing through that window and through the two doors. Which, I mean, what are the chances of that happening? Him getting that angle perfectly right, looking through two doors where the window's showing the storm behind it and making it perfectly look like a player box. Nuts. If you did enjoy the video today, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. And guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what you think of this yellow player box. Do you understand my explanation? Do you believe what I've said to be true, or do you disagree with me? Do you in fact believe that that was a yellow player box showing up on Huskers live stream? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. It's the best place for you guys to stay in touch and up to date. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!